Gonna try sharing again. Okay, well, every time I try to share this through Twitter on Google, it just like tells me it's unusual activity and I need to change my password. It's extremely frustrating. So I guess I'm doing this the hard way. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this out. See if we get any viewers now that YouTube Gaming is alive. So that's kind of cool. So let's get into this and try our luck in Spain. See how that goes. This is race number 5. I'm second in points. Second in the Constructors' Championship. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Welcome to the Circuit de Spanish Grand Prix. Over the next few minutes, the teams will be heading out onto this classic Formula One track for what we're expecting to be a very hectic practice session. Catalunya saw its first race back in 1991, and the drivers are really familiar with this circuit, as it's also been used extensively as a testing track over the years as well.
Well, it's a fast-flowing circuit that really pushes drivers and cars to their limits. There are 2 DRS activation zones, but the best overtaking opportunity for the drivers is in the second DRS zone along the main straight.
They may be great friends off the track, but as we well know from history, friendships are hard to sustain whilst you're battling it out for supremacy within a team. How's the relationship between Seb and Kimi surviving under these pressures?
I think Kimi enjoys working with Seb. They certainly feel comfortable around each other, but don't let that laid-back
chair like
exterior
that.
fool you. Kimi is still the Iceman, and he'll want to assert himself against the 4-time world champion and prove that he can come out on top.
All right. Let's try it out.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Then blankies off. I like Catalunya, although I haven't played it in this track yet, or in this game yet, so I don't know if I like it here or not, but as a track I like it. It's got some interesting turns.
The team know their way around here very well thanks to testing, but we haven't been here in a few months, so there's still a lot to learn.
Bad turn.
Good grip in the medium speed corners will be vital here. You're going to want a nice positive front end to work with.
See that series of corners being pretty scary if the rear tires are starting to wear. Probably get off the grass there. I know this track pretty well, so I don't think I'm going to spend a lot of time in practice.
We shouldn't see any rain, but if a storm front does appear, then we'll let you know.
Ooh. You can see the backs of all these grandstands in these various parts of the track. I always thought it'd be so cool to, in a racing game that has real tracks, to have an option where you could pick a spot to sit in the grandstand during one of your replays, just to kind of see what it would be like to view from that area. It wouldn't be too hard, I wouldn't think.
Well done, P1. You've just put in the quickest lap of the session so
Your face needs more Mega Man. Woo, too wide. Alright, we'll finish this lap. Actually, we won't finish this lap. We'll head into the pits after this. We'll go right to qualifying.
fell to his P3 right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. At least the transition isn't as scary as the track last time. Alright, dive into qualifying here. Someone go ping the YouTube Gaming Twitter account and tell them to feature this channel, since I can't seem to post anything to Twitter from here for some reason. Alright. Oh, over a second faster than everybody else. Calls for a boring race. They really need to update this file so that it doesn't keep telling me how great Red Bull's doing every time.
It's here in Catalunya for today's qualifying session for the Spanish Grand Prix. Spain is one of those tracks that can create unexpected results, so it's very difficult to know who might be strong here in today's qualifying.
If you can put together an efficient package with a good compromise between downforce and straight line speed, you can
I'm nothing
catch
if
the
not an
other teams
efficient
out here,
package.
just like Pastor Maldonado did back in 2012. Ferrari have a good track record at this circuit, but my money is on Mercedes to have a strong qualifying session here today.
No kidding. Wow, they're starting me really far back. Giving me every chance to screw up my lap before I get even to the start-finish line. Like that. God damn it. Well, that screwed that lap up. Cut off a bit on the left side. Looks okay in my preview. Oh, boy. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
Of course it was. It was the only lap. Stuck behind a McLaren. Right in the same spot, too. Still went way wide in that turn. This is going to be pole. Pole lap. Here it comes. Yep. By 8 seconds. Perez and Vettel seem to be racing.
of fuel. Almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
Man, they don't give you any fuel for qualifying. And I looked down at the chat, and that was the end of that. It doesn't look like the video's cut off on the left side. Sweetie, you think I just... You know what? I'm not even going to sit here. Oh, yes. Should I go for another lap, or should I be ballsy and just leave it? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have the pole here. I'm ahead by 2.6 seconds, for God's sake.
You're doing a great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Except now I'm going to have to win. Sent me a text. My phone's all the way over there. Still 2.6 seconds ahead. Screw it. I'm not even going back out. They'll come streaming out here in a second. Still 2.6 seconds ahead. Too easy.
What a brilliant session for Red Bull. Both their cars sitting comfortably at the front of the grid for tomorrow's race. You do have to wonder if anyone else can challenge them.
It's been a great session for the team. They've really been pushing hard to make this happen, and their hard work has been rewarded.
In 6th. Wow, Fernando Alonso beat Kvyat. Poor Kvyat is getting a bum rap in this game. Exciting. Let the pageantry begin.
Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya here in Spain for what is expected to be a very closely contested race. Felipe Massa has been there and done it.
Hey, the
He
pace
certainly
car
did
has
it
a shadow this time.
yesterday. He starts in the Williams from P1 and has every chance of holding that until the end of the race.
His work isn't done yet. He still needs to take the advantage of being on pole and turn it into a race win. As long as he has no mechanical issues and can stay out of trouble in that first corner, he could make this the perfect weekend.
So what would you have been doing overnight if you were Lewis Hamilton to make up the time difference that he needs to make up based
Partying.
on yesterday's qualifying times?
He clearly has a pretty good balance in the car. He just needs to work out where he can squeeze an extra tenth or two to make up the difference.
Let's see where I'm pitting. 3 stops. All right. 7, 15, and 23. Let's do it.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
I'm okay with that start. I wonder if the game does different types of stop strategies for the different AI cars. I'm sure like they come in different laps, but like I'm doing a 3-lap race. I wonder if every other car is doing a three stop strategy. I don't know. I mean, Vettel went a long time on those tires, and they were saying that his lap times weren't diminishing. I think it might have been a matter of a really good driver pushing the car a little too far. Because I mean, he was getting hunted at that point by the Lotus, and I mean, he's in the hunt for a championship, right? I mean, he's a distant third, but he was in a hunt. He's in the hunt, so. He had to try to get a podium out of that. I mean, the load that those tires have there at the bottom of Eau Rouge, like that dip that they take. I mean, that's got to be murder on those tires. I also think that I know that Sergio Perez is known for making his tires last, but man, Force India's got to stop making him run like stupid one-stop races all the time. Like, I think his car had the speed if he just got an extra stop or two, or an extra stop in there like everyone else. He could have been fighting for a podium at the end of Belgium, in my opinion. Ooh, that rear end didn't like that. Is this gap growing or shrinking?
Low chance of rain now. If the situation changes, we'll let you know.
Gained 2/10 on Hamilton through that second segment.
Okay, mind you don't get caught out on this set of boots. We have
Boots?
started to notice some wear. We should be okay for a bit longer though.
Thought a boot was a trunk.
Okay, at this rate we'll finish with a little extra fuel, so you have some in hand to run a faster engine mode.
Exciting. Took that way too slow. Oh, Greg. That's going to give them some time back. Oh, he gained a second on me. Couple more laps to pit. I did it again. Yeah, does it look good in the YouTube gaming app? I like the overall look of that. I wonder if you go to the F1 2015 page on YouTube Gaming, if my stream is on there. It'd be kind of cool if it was. Oh, he's gaining. Hamilton's going to be in DRS distance by the end of the next lap, I'd say. Ah! Rear end is skating everywhere.
Box, box, box.
Currently the only person streaming F1. I feel like that warrants a mention by the YouTube Gaming Twitter account. But I doubt it. I see some silver in my mirrors. It's because if you want to make money and get noticed streaming, you gotta stream whatever's the very newest thing, or League of Legends. If your game's a couple weeks old, nope.
Go, go, go.
Ferrari's coming in after me. There goes my teamie. Oh, the J's winning.
Stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Ooh. Or completely missed the first turn. So the crowd cheering. Must be for me. It's all massive Spanish fans. Or maybe Alonso's nearby. Maybe that's it. Or what? Carlos Sainz is from Spain too, isn't he? Ooh, way wide. Now we didn't need that sign anyway. No way I'm streaming LOL. MOBAs are not my kind of game. Nobody pitted. Maybe I am the only one on a 3-stop strategy. I can smell Red Bull.
That's Ricardo ahead. Watch for a chance to make a move. Here's the current fuel level. We have 40 kilos remaining. 40 kilos.
Excuse me, Daniel.
We're happy with the current tire condition. They should last a while yet, so don't worry about them.
Oh, I'm not.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
What do you think? Will Bottas let me through? Still hasn't pitted either. So yeah, there must be a bunch of guys on a two-stop strategy. Either that or the worst 3-stop strategy ever devised. Yo, teamie, get out of the way. I hope I didn't wreck you. There we go.
Rosberg has just come into the pits.
They must have stacked the Mercedes again. They seem to do that a lot. They'll bring them both in on the same lap. And every now and then it leads to stacking them up, which is weird.
Right, there's about 3/4 of our starting fuel left in the tank. That's 3/4 of our fuel.
And I'm a third of the way through the race. Math. Come on, come on. Now I'm a third of the way through the race. Wow, I'm already getting ready to lap some people. That's fast for this game. Before I went almost full race before lapping anyone. The last track anyway in China. Arg. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Yeah, I think I'm done with Twitch. The key thing I haven't decided yet is like if the quality of the archives for this are good enough to just post, or if I want to keep recording a separate raw footage as YouTube posts. Because I'll be totally honest, the way that YouTube is archiving, it's definitely way less hassle on my end. That's a fair amount. Almost took out the other DRS sign. God, I gotta fix that turn. I'm not doing that turn right at all.
Careful on the tires. Our data is showing some wear. Most likely you'll be able to feel
Oh, I feel it. Oh well, see, what I've been doing is actually using two different computers to record separate footage. So I've been streaming on my laptop and then recording the raw footage on my Mac and using that as the YouTube upload. But the thing is that requires two mics, that requires setting up two computers to do that stuff every night. It's just a pain in the butt. And then I have to encode it, and then I have to upload it. Whereas if I just use the archives, all I have to do is say, show archive, and I'm done. the less time I spend on setting up my Let's Play videos, the more time I can spend
Pit window is open. The pit window is open.
working on Generation 16.
You're dropping a second a lap to
Ouch.
Okay, the car behind has newer tires than you. Maintain our gap if possible.
Yeah, by a couple laps.
You need to pit in this lap.
I'm gonna go a long way on my primes. Wall. Oh. Ooh, that was not quite elegant. No, I'll be streaming MGS. I don't know how fast I'll get it because I'm getting it through Amazon and I don't think I have next day delivery. But as soon as I get it, I'll be streaming it.
Complete. Go now.
I'm trying to get through a full season of this before that, but I don't think I'll make it.
Only one stop to go. One stop left.
Oh, right. I'm making 3 stops. What am I talking about? I've leapfrogged my teammate. Last time I came up behind him.
Hamilton has the lead.
Also terrible at math. 15 plus 8 is not 33, in case anyone was curious. I love being able to see, just see the car going by in the distance there down the straightaway. I love tracks where you can see the other parts of the track at various points. I don't know what it is about that, but I just think it's so cool. One of the Ferraris, so that's Vettel up ahead. Did he pit? Nope.
Come on, mate. We need to pick it up a bit here. I know you've got the pace, so I need you
What?
to dig deep.
What? What?
Get it now.
I thought I was doing great.
We're now at around 60% of our initial fuel load. That's 60% of fuel remaining.
About halfway through the race here. Can you imagine being Roberto Meri and just spending the whole time? I mean, I guess, you know, you're in Formula One and you're working towards making a better car, but holy crap, that would be so soul-crushing. Just got the bug where you
We have a much stronger
No, I don't have that deal at Best Buy. Just saw that bug where the other car was trying to pit and ran into me.
You're closing Vettel. See if you can get through. Bottas is struggling to keep up with your times. He's falling back by a second a lap. 1 second a lap.
NASCAR's alright. It's not great. I might put that in the rotation too, but I want to get a couple of the games cleared out first.
Okay, quick fuel update. There's 30 kilos left. We have 30 kilos of fuel remaining. Okay, the boots aren't looking too worn at this point.
Is that Kvyat? Did I just lap Kvyat?
Let's make sure we keep managing them properly.
I don't know why it bothers me so much that he's so slow in this game. But it really does. You probably won't like it there, Dwight. It's a long race. Feels longer than the previous ones.
Rosberg's next, just 5 seconds.
And he'll be pitting any minute. But maybe not this minute. But am I catching Rosberg? I think I am. Oh yeah. Am I ever. Cut 2 seconds off. He's also on old tires though. Get off the grass, you idiot.
Rosberg is in the pits now.
And so is Hamilton. See, they did it again. So they must be 2 stoppers. Which makes me wonder if I can keep up with them on this 3rd stop. Sergio. I love Sergio Perez. I wish he was in a better car. I hate that he went to McLaren just to have his career fall apart. It's gonna be bad. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Gonna let Hamilton catch me. Where are the blue flags? Why am I not getting a bunch of blue flags everywhere? Nice overshoot, Marcus.
We have 25 kilograms of fuel left in the tank. 25 kilos of fuel remains.
I have not seen any issues with updating,
Okay, I'm sure you can feel it already, but we're starting
but
to notice some time.
I haven't been on the latest OS X for more than, I think, a couple days. So, do with that information as you will. It wasn't Kvyat I lapped earlier. Must have been one of the Toro Rossos. I just didn't see the nose of the thing. That was a big mistake. What am I coming up on now? Max! That's the other Toro Rosso. So it must have been signs I passed earlier. Good job, Max. Move out of the way like that. That's how the game should act. We got 11 laps to go. So I should be into the pits very soon.
Hamilton's losing a second a lap.
Hell yeah.
He's dropping behind. Okay, we're
That's what I thought.
this lap.
Ooh, getting a little skatey. Alonso doing not bad for that car. Oh. Hamilton gonna catch me?
Release, release.
He must be getting close. That's got to be him coming down the straightaway right now. No, it's 13 seconds ahead. There he goes.
Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this.
So Rosberg must be way behind. 10 laps. Whoa, tires aren't quite warm enough yet.
Keep building heat into the tires. Keep warming the tires.
That's not Hamilton going in, is it? Nope. Oh God, Maldonado. Be the end of my race right here. It's Hamilton right up ahead of me, I think. Don't know if I've shaved any time off that gap or not.
Hamilton's out in front.
I know, I need to catch him. But I don't seem to be. His tires should fall off soon, though.
Okay, here's the fuel situation at the moment. We have 20 kilos remaining.
Also, he's got a bunch of lap cars he's dealing with up there. Catch right up to him. Except half of them are pitting.
Excellent.
Look at that.
Swim much faster than Hamilton. Keep pushing. Rosberg's a few seconds slower than you last lap. Keep pushing.
Oh, you went off the track, you goofball. Yeah, warning. Thanks.
The track is clear. Green
He screwed up.
The car behind is on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs. It looks like we're down to 40% of our initial fuel load. That's 40% fuel remaining. Okay, not seeing any issues with tyre wear right now. You should have good grip for a while yet.
Effing Hamilton. I don't think I'm close enough for DRS this time. Should be at the end of the lap, though. That's cool to hear you started watching F1 this year. It's too bad that the Mercedes have been stinking up the show the past couple of years. They're really going to get back to like the first year Seb won his championship, where they went into the final race and there were like, what, 4 drivers that had a chance to win the thing? That was a good season. That was like the year that I came back to F1 racing, because I'd lost interest for a while. Kind of like, oh, when I was a kid, I was crazy about Ayrton Senna, and then he died. I kind of lost interest, but then Jacques Villeneuve came in, and of course, the only Canadian F1 champion. But then after he won his championship in '97, he sucked. And then And then Schumacher went on his tear, and he just destroyed my interest watching him beat everyone every week. Although I did get to go to the US Grand Prix when it was at Indy. I think the second time it was at Indy. He's going to have DRS as well. His tires have got to be going off. My tires are starting to go off too. The engine didn't sound good when I got on the gas there. I don't remember what year that was. I want to say maybe 2005, the big tire debacle at Indy. That was a huge black eye. If the leader laps higher than 10th, he should get 10th place points as well as winning points. Just saying. Gotta be rough on the engine. Cakewalk. Should take the points lead after this if I don't screw this up in the next 3 laps. So Rosberg doesn't look like he's going to finish better than 3rd. And I was only 6 points behind him coming in. Alright, 3 laps to go. And there were 4 cars that took the green flag in that race, by the way. It was, I think, everybody who was on Michelin's, or vice versa. It was the 2 Ferraris and a smaller team. I want to say Sauber, but I'm not sure. Jordan's, maybe. Apparently that whole thing was Ferrari's doing. I think all the other teams had come to an agreement to put a chicane in that final turn to slow the cars down, except Ferrari. And the way the FIA rules are set up, all the teams had to agree. So Ferrari wouldn't agree. It was essentially 2 because there was no way that second team was going to get anybody higher than third.
We're now down to our last quarter of a tank. That's 25% fuel
Like, they
remaining.
didn't have a chance. They led laps. I think it was the only laps that team ever led, whichever team it was. They led laps while the Ferraris were pitting. But that was it. And the Ferraris weren't going full throttle. Because why waste your engine? Oops. And I think, I don't know if Schumacher won it or not. If not, he would have given it to, I think it was Massa at the time. Or Barrichello. I don't remember which his teammate was then. He was a Brazilian. I know that. I don't know that. I think that that's the case. Come on, Grosjean. Don't race the leader when you get in lap, man. Oh, 6 cars, okay. There you go, so even I had that wrong.
The car behind is running on full revs. Mix 3, he's going to attack.
He better not attack, he's a lap down. These tires are gone.
Information for you on the fuel. Our level
Yeah,
is
Montero, I think that's the only
10 kilograms of fuel.
Toyota. There you go, yeah, the Toyota team, which was generally terrible.
Losing a second around
I think that was Montero's either only podium or only points. Don't remember which. And I believe the Toyota team was, yeah, I don't remember. I used to know where all the teams, like, you know, a whole bunch of teams bought other teams, and like you can trace the route of the teams back. Like right now, the current Mercedes team is the former Braun GP, which was formerly Benetton, which was Michael Schumacher's team, which I think was formerly something else, maybe Renault. Or Footwork. There was a team called Footwork for quite a while, and Arrows. Put Jensen up there in the top 10. Yeah.
That's a race win and your second race win.
Second in a row, baby.
Fantastic job.
Surrounded by Mercedes once again. Look at that beautiful car. Both McLarens in the points, and Kvyat can't get higher than 18th. Something wrong there.
It's a win for Felipe. Another sublime performance by the Brazilian driver.
It's MCL,
Brought
not
home the Williams in
MACL.
first place.
Yes, definitely.
Pretty
it was
sure.
a brilliant race, and one that you can
Yeah.
tell the fans really enjoyed.
There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out
So I think
on
I'm leading
top.
the points now. Yep, by 4. Look at that. But still 41 points behind Mercedes. Let's watch some of this replay before I turn it off. Yeah, the humans are not their high point Their race cars look okay. Their people don't look all that great. So that was pretty much a dominant performance. Although I think the Mercedes did only do a 2-stop strategy, so that's cool. I'm glad that the AI doesn't just do the same as everything else, everyone else. Way off. Where's Bottas through all that? Oh, he's back there passing for 5th. That's a cool camera. Excuse me. Alright. I will come on Steam for 5 minutes after this, Dwight. So, as usual, thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you can, give to Extra Life. You can see the link down below. I'm at $610. Trying to get up to $3,500 for the year. I will be streaming here on YouTube. I need to update my poster on September 12th, the very first game I ever worked on, Robotech Invasion. A little bit of a developer long play. Go through some of the development stuff and give you some insight into some of the things that were done in that game. It might have been cut, that sort of thing. So come on in there and give what you can, please. It's a great cause. Money goes directly to the IWK Health Center here in Halifax to help sick children. What could be better than that? And as usual, check me out on Player One Podcast, player1podcast.com. Generation-16. I did a little bit of work on the second segment of the new episode tonight. It's coming along slowly, but it's coming along. And if you like what you see when you check out Generation 16 right here on this YouTube channel, you can support the show as well at patreon.com/Generation16. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night with what are we doing tomorrow night? King's Quest. Gonna get back into King's Quest. See you then.